Okay, we're likely to finish this today. I tried the quest to get 1,000,000 whatevers, and it's a million is in 1,000,000, not 100,000. So yeah, I really cannot be bothered that much. Let's just finish this. Assuming it is actually anywhere near the end. Right, where were we? We just fought the bird thingy, and now we are in the arena where we fought the bird thingy. There's another bird thingy. I can't grappling hook to it, which I actually thought I could. So that's weird. I've been outside today, it's been very warm, and I bought some more food, so I've got food as well, so I'm in a good mood. I am a bit stressed about stuff that's going on. Mostly the news about the PS3 store is really freaking me out, but in general I feel pretty good. So the unnecessary dying. Please stop. I didn't give you permission to die yet. Well, that was stupid. Can I get up there? I don't think I can get up there. Fly away, little birdie, fly away. Oh wow, someone finally mastered a skill. It's not that hard to master a skill, but I find it hard personally to do it because I want to use everything equally. I have just started about 10 minutes ago, and we are just going through this, continuing through this this dungeon that we just fell off, fighting more birdie things. Crimson 9! More birdie things.
see this too often.
I do not see this too often, I guess.
There's something here.
Where does that series of those lead to? Leads to that chest over there.
Whoa, a treasure chest. There's something here. I can keep going. Whoa, a treasure chest. Fly away.
Can we get up there? Yes, we can. And do it that way. And more birdies. I have not been streaming long now. It has been 8 minutes.
I can keep going.
Bad at this, Kitty. No, everyone's equally leveled now, so I can put on who I want again.
Whoa, a treasure chest.
Hunter's Descent. Crimson Line. Crimson Line. Hunter's Descent. Hunter's Descent.
I do love this this system of moving around. So satisfying. Right, that's the way to that chest. We're going this way now.
Hunter's Descent.
I don't know where I was trying to go there.
Hunter's Descent.
Right, where the fuck were we going? That's the way to that.
Yeah. Crimson Fly. Crimson Line. Crimson Fly. Crimson Fly. Yeah.
Stop going out of range of me hitting you in the face.
Hunter's Descent. I can keep going.
Hiya, plant bat. How are you? Hee ho.
Let's take
We are very near the end of this game now, I think. Good to see you too. This looks like a boss. Well, let's save.
All right. Let's go.
You're getting on the Switch and PC? Cool. Please forgive me. This creature, is it crying? Huh? I was following orders. I was to put the saint on trial. Huh? Saint Rosvita? Yes, he must have been the bishop who administered my inquisition. Though his appearance was quite different. I believe his name was Rossilon. Yeah, there might be spoilers, by the way. I'll try for that. I was deceived like her. The King of Glia, he forced me to order her execution. According to history, Saint Rosvita was executed by the order of the King of Britain. But some speculated it was the King of Glia who was jealous of Rosvita's statue. You're too lazy to unpack your PS5, your PS4, and you can't get a PS5. I don't think I know anyone who's actually got a PS5. So. Don't you get it? He served her purpose, then he tossed her out after he was done. That's horrible. Is that really what happened? It was, regrettably. After the execution, he was imprisoned to prevent him from exposing the truth. This was a reunion I did not anticipate. I beg you, kill me. Grah! Get ready. This looks like it's not going to be that difficult. It's just a matter of keep moving and hit it repeatedly. We do have all the best armour and weapons, by the way. I haven't upgraded the weapons to max yet. Well, I could probably do that fairly easily. Eat some food. What have you been playing then, Plant Bat? I am absolutely loving this game. I really love the all the parkour nonsense and the all the parkour shenanigans, and the plot is interesting. It's, the music's up to East standards, which is the most important thing. Ah, I do not know you, but thank you. Thank you. The way everything's arranged in the game is pretty nice. You know, replaying Xenosaga Episode 3. Oh, Xenosaga is good. Was Zola the one who made him look like that? Xenosaga's another game with really epic music. Papa has always closely monitored potential political adversaries to Rosvita. When Rosvita was executed, he sought revenge and found the bishop here. I'm certain Zola's intention was to keep him imprisoned in suffering for eternity. He's got issues, alright. You have to go to working. Okay, I'll see you. Thanks for turning up. It's his way of showing her his love for Rosvita. He really cared, didn't he, to listen to her. His mind has been consumed by research. Nothing I say will research. It will reach him now. If it did, Rosvita. No matter, we must find out what his true intentions are. Let's keep moving. Right, have I got everything in this place? Yes, I have. Save again. I'm not sure what that's for. Right. Got that. It's not the way I was going. This way. I can't get in the middle yet. It is...
Something's here.
Here I'm going next. That thing's open. The force field around this is gone, so I can hit this. Hit it hard, and it dies in the face.
There's something here.
There are many things here. They all died by my hand. I'm hoping I'll find the last chest we need in here.
All yours, Adolf.
Yeah, as I was saying, I was having a pretty good day because it's been good weather and I finally got food in the house. But I'm having a bad mood now because I found out about the PS3 store closing soon. Well, that's not a big priority to me because there's nothing I want there that I haven't already got. It's just bad in general. Because I can't rely on anything. Also, I'm pissed off that there is quite a lot of things that I want and none of it is in the fucking EU store. It's all in the US store.
Why don't we give Anamona's gift a shot? Something's there.
Invisible stairs. Wonder if they exist if you can't find them. If you can't see them, or if the thing is just to see them, or if it's to put them into existence at all.
How we managed that?
Something's there.
Something's there. Yes, they're all climbable. No, they're not climbable if you're an idiot. And yes, they do exist if you can't see them. Oh god, I'm terrible at this! Hello, Mr. Evolve. Quite a few things happened there at once, and that did kind of confuse me somewhat. Someone leveled up their skills and someone else went up a level and fuck knows what else happened. It announced what item we had, but I missed that. Because it went by very, very fast.
Something's there.
Shut up, Diggory. Right. Go that way. Stop while I thingy recharges. yeah, seeing as we are near the end, thinking about what to do next. Some more. I don't know if people would be interested in seeing this in this saga. I am,
Something's there.
near the end of the second one now. But I can start the third one and then the, there's a couple of good sequels. Which I don't think are direct sequels. Mercenaries. It's a, it's a game a lot like Final Fantasy Tactics. There are 3 of them and they're on the Switch. In a bundled 3. I think you actually bought it me originally. The 2 others are on. 2 of them are on the DS, and the first one, the Switch is the first version of it that. The first one, the Switch is the first time that we've seen it, I think, in the UK. And then they've since released some more that aren't quite called the same thing, and I don't think are direct sequels. So that's slightly confusing. Which way am I going? Oh god. This is disorienting. Floating in the air. Whee! This is the marionette's jail. Why would you jail a marionette? It can't do anything. I mean, apart from one precise doll who's never in fact been in jail. She doesn't even have a doppelganger of her because souls shoved in dolls work differently. You okay there, adult? You been playing anything good?
There's something here.
Dealing with Warframe and Resident Evil. Don't think I've played a Resident Evil game. Thanks for that. You got a new skill there. Where's it gone? Tempest Rain. Exciting. I see the boss. He's the boss. He's the boss. And he's very, very sorry for your loss. Just in case he hasn't got his point across. Oh shit. Another 18,000 gold. Okay, there are 6 chests in here and I have 4 of them. So I need to get to finding the chests. I've never noticed before that Hawk disappears at certain angles. Is that a Hawk thing? That Hawks do? So where the fuck am I supposed to go now? Oh, didn't work. Ah! Stop that. Seriously. I appear to be missing something here. How the fuck do I get up there? Okay. There. And then... Fine, wait! I hate waiting for things. Stupid gauge being stupid. Right. Seriously, which way are you trying to get me to go? I'm gonna go there, there, and then there. Assuming this is the gift gauge. I'm sure I've been this way before, but... There's a load over there. I don't see how the fuck you get to them. Wish there was a way to properly mark things on the map. Like I want to try going there, which means I need to go there and there, but I can't mark there, and I can't tell from the map which way I'm going at all. I can get up there. I can get from there to there. I can get from there up there. Don't know if I've been this way. Yeah. Yeah, this is the... This way seems to be a thing. And we got that, which is the boss. We got that big boy. Some Nocturne oil. Always need some Nocturne oil. Ah! Quit that. At least the enemies seem to be trying to follow me off the cliff, which is amusing. And there's the last one! Yay! Cardinal Blast is now level 2. Two fairy necklaces. We're gonna have this every single fucking time. Let's take the long way back. Go there. This music isn't quite up to East standards and it's kind of annoying me. This is more generic modern RPG final stage. Ever since East 1, the East series has been getting lazy with final level music though. And even East 2's got that fucking computery noise for the core. And Solomon's Shrine's beautiful, but then you've got the core. If somebody decided to get lazy with it.
Finally. Let's take a
East 3 does the same thing. Most of the others I can't even fucking remember what they do. East Origin's cool. With their rendition of the title screen. Music. Yeah, the rest of y'all can't even remember.
All right.
I think so. Changes around a bit, but it's the same group of people. You shall not lay a single hand upon me. Okay, who's this? Yeah, sounds like a challenge. We don't plan losing here, get ready. Primeval Chard III. Twilight King of Gleer. No, none of this requires you to be in doll form, Doan. Get over here. That said, he is a bit hard to see in non-doll form. There was a very recent new addition to that team called Singer or something, who was controversial, but I think he still sounds the same as it's the same old Falcon to me. It's the same style. It's a lot of the more instrumental stuff with this less kind of synth rock is his. I mean, it's not outside the boundaries of Falcon music. It's not ambient movie shit or anything. It's not doesn't sound like it's in Dark Souls or something. Or it's not the cheerful style that lots of compiled Hearts games have. And Nippon Ichi proper. Stuff like that. It's definitely Falcon. Don't think much of that, boss. The scent, it is familiar. It smells of those who hunt down evil. I see, so it is you. Could it be that his memories are beginning to return? Seems like he knows about us somehow. This true terror comes neither from gods nor monsters. That man, Zola, the Grimwald, the prison. What shall become of it all? Such is my last and only regret. Explode. He vanished. Who was that? It sounded like he knew Zola. I expect it was Chard III, King of Glia, in the close of the 100 Years' War. He experimented on the king. The homunculi were created to deal with the monsters of the Grimwald Nox. It was to the reigning king of the time, Chard III, that Zola made that proposal. Judging by his form, or lack thereof, Zola ultimately asked the impossible of him. I'll call turning the king into his personal guardian beyond impossible. Papa always did have a rather sadistic side to him. Sounds like you're a magnet for all these kooky characters. I suppose I am. The hell's that look supposed to mean? Come, Adol, we'd best be on our way. Now the central thingy is unlocked. What am I trying to do? Journal is what I'm trying to do. Why is my affinity so low with Jules and Shantae? And Maxim and Margot. Still missing 21 chests. What the fuck, game? The actual fuck.
Look! I think we can use that device.
Are we supposed to get on it?
Finally.
Do we really have to do all of this?
The Balduke Fortress Nexus. There's one.
Something. A treasure chest!
The life elixir. Give it to Hawk, because why not give it to Hawk? Oh, the Despusa. Oi! Stop running away! You're only prolonging the inevitable. I haven't had Dolly in front for a while. Which is a travesty because Dolly is the best. What did I just pick up? The strength elixir. Illusionary Gavotte. This is called a depth gigging.
On guard.
Wee, wee, wee. Sorry, I like playing as Doll. She goes wee.
On guard. I have detected something. On guard. Even stronger.
Still don't quite understand how she eats.
An opportune chance to rest.
Fairly sure in official canon, she can put food in her and receive energy from it, but it's not really the same as eating. Maybe she burns it in a
I feel something
small furnace or
strange
something.
on the other side of that door.
And we should assume our destination lies beyond
Treasure
it.
chest.
It could be a trap. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah. Let's make a quick stop.
Well, hello there, Adam. That was special. Oh, leaving already? Take care up there.
As you wish. Au revoir.
Adam. Well, hello there, Adam. Use responsibly. Need take care up there.
Hello there. Let's... Well now, this is wonderful. It's not much, but he...
Why, thank you. I found you a new thing.
Well, hello there, Adam. Here you go.
I think I will have a defense elixir, thank you.
Here you go. Use responsibly.
I didn't fucking know that they used your fucking...
Here you go. Need take care up there.
up your fucking cell spars, which I didn't actually want to use. Okay. Defense elixirs. Yeah. Right,
Adel, I'm ready and raring to go. Well, I'm ready and raring to go. Let me come back anytime.
Adol, I'll take
Adol!
everything you got.
Adol!
Ah,
Adol!
you got a deal. Yo, bye-bye. See you later.
As you wish. A bientôt.
Abbietto.
Hey, so step right up. Come on, bye-bye. See you later.
Yeah. Say the word and I'll make it.
I can in fact make many of those. I can also make one of those, but I
Let me
need
know if
slightly
you need
more
to
money.
Say the word and I'll make it.
Right.
Time to show off my skills.
Turn a knock is
Let
my
me come back
favourite
anytime.
game.
Yeah, step right up. Aren't you gonna trade any step right up? Okay, Mono, bye-bye. See you later.
Adol, say the word and I'll make it. Ta-da! All four. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm ready and raring to go. Let me come back anytime.
Adol, step right up. Okay, Mono, bye-bye. See you later.
State your desire. Take good care of it. This one, no? Au revoir.
Yeah, step right up. Okie dokie, Okie Mono, bye. See you later.
Okie dokie dokie.
Yeah. Say the word and I'll. Well, don't say the word and I'll make it. Time to show off my skills. Let me come back anytime.
Mais oui. What will it be? More than easy, I know. Take good care of it. A bientôt.
Adol, I'm Rick. Let me know. Say the word and I'll make it. Time to show off my skills. Oh, come back anytime.
Hey, so step right up. Okay. Okay, you'll bring more stuff later, right? Step right up. Aren't you gonna trade any? Bye-bye. See you later.
Oh, Adol. catch your eye? Nicely, go get him out there, darling.
Yes. What would you like me to do? Here you are. Anything, stay safe out there.
Right, got everything I want. This part he'll do. Let's commence the final battle. The Grand Chamber of Alchemy. When did your hair go green?
For you. Welcome, my old comrades. And my lady, Rosvita.
Sorry, we're not the allies you once knew.
Yes, how foolish of me. From the looks of it, Dr. Noah managed to save Adol and the Crimson King.
Yeah. A close call.
You look alright to me. Besides, I was sure that if anybody could make it through that procedure alive, it'd be you.
How can he be so cruel? He doesn't feel bad at all.
What have you been doing here for the last 15 years after you disappeared? You owe me an explanation, Zola.
Saint Rosvita, ever since I succeeded in creating you, I thought to myself, why stop there? Shadowlord attempted to restore Glia with a homunculus army of only the elite, but he lacked ambition. Why settle for only the experiences of the living? But you, Rosvita, are my crowning achievement, a living testament to the prospects of alchemy. Imagine what we could do with all the great heroes and minds of the past. That was my vision, to amalgamate all of their combined wisdom with alchemy.
That's impossible! Papa, you can't!
How did you get all the information about these people that you needed?
Repeating what you did with Rosvita and Anemona would have taken too much time.
That is correct. I had the same concern. That is, until I found you, Adol Kristen. You not only harbor an abundance of insight from your adventures, but you've also encountered a great many exceptional beings. Among them are beings some would consider to be gods.
What have you done?
Through my research, I was able to extract those memories from Adol. My magnum opus is far greater than what Shadowlord could have ever dreamed.
Glad he didn't meet El Deal.
With the combined memories of the people Shadowlord and I...
He's studying his Kashyyyk library.
And the extraordinary wisdom etched into Adol's soul. I fused all of them into one single being.
Okay, Adol knowing a couple of things about them doesn't make you able to replicate them.
A being like the gods themselves. No, a being that is superior to the gods. Aprillis, with this god in the Grimwald Nox, all of you can be freed from this curse.
He's lost it. To think that someone could come up with something so egregious.
And tonight, with the Grimwald Nox at its peak, my magnum opus will finally be complete.
That vessel, it's filling up with blue spirits.
Wait, Zola!
looks cute.
Adel?
Does that fucking look like Adele to you?
Its power is astonishing.
Not everything with red hair is Adele.
O Atra, thou, born from night, I beseech thee, become the guardian of the Grimwald Nox in the god's stead.
Perish.
Kind of looks like Luke Van Father of the Tales of the Abyss, which I don't like, but still managed to get its way inside my head, like a lot of things I don't like. Also, that was cool.
Was that?
What's happening out there? It appears that all of the monsters outside the fortress were annihilated.
What? In an instant?
There's no doubt about it. He wields the power of the gods.
It's exactly as I feared.
Yes, I'm pleased that it meets your expectations, Adel.
And so far it hasn't done anything wrong.
Now, none of you have any need to fight in the Grimwald Nox ever again. You can live unshackled from the curse that has plagued you all your life. Allow me to congratulate you. I am truly happy for all of you. You deserve this.
Papa. Really? But can we really trust something this powerful?
There's no way it's that simple.
Would you prefer fighting tirelessly like you have for the past 500 years for the rest of eternity?
No, but...
That is, unless you find joy in being a slave to the Grimwald Nox. Regardless, I have no further need for Monstroms. I invited you here as a debt to my old friends, but it's best if you leave now.
I acknowledge that your work has allowed us to survive for so long. However, I want to find a solution that we can all believe in, and I'm willing to wait, if that's what it takes.
Aprilis!
You never change, do you? Why do you insist on suffering with them? Many people once trusted you, and many exploited you as well. This weakness was to blame for your demise, or has it been so long that you've forgotten? No matter how many times I offered you my hand, you refused to take it.
No, Zola, I
don't want to hear it. I'm tired, Rosvita. I don't want to see you get hurt anymore. I didn't spend all those years reviving you just so I could lose you again! Atra. Restrain her.
You can't!
Bastard.
There is no need.
What?
Homunculi are no longer necessary as the keepers of the Grimwald Nox. Consequently, I will dispose of them, including their leader, Rosvita.
No!
My purpose is but one, the complete and utter eradication of the source of enmity in the Grimwald Nox.
The source of enmity?
Whoops.
The animus within Balduke is a pestilence that threatens to consume the rest of the world. To ensure its preservation, the pestilence must be cleansed.
In other words...
You're going to destroy Balduke?
It will be the catalyst of its own salvation.
All the wisdom in the world smashed together, and nobody thought this would be the verdict? With the shit I've seen, I almost don't blame him.
Here's a logical solution.
This isn't right!
Zola!
You leave me with no other choice. I will cease Atra's functions.
What have we learned about weird science?
Papa!
I must eliminate all closest to my objective.
Sola.
You are next.
Adel?
Adel Kristen. You have not been selected to be eliminated. But if you obstruct me, I will destroy you as well.
Stand with me and protect Baldock.
Protect Balduke!
Yeah!
Let's go.
Understood.
It's come to this, huh?
Nice music.
A being more powerful
Patronox
than
Filius, Dark Progeny of the Night. I like it. Got a bit of a Castlevania feeling to it. I do like this gothic fantasy side of it. Ace has always kind of slightly had that going on. Hold on. I think they've managed to do it without making it un-East-like. But they've managed to keep the exploration and the pretty backdrop while still holding it in a kind of dark saviour-ish signal environment. Partially by, you know, not keeping it in the single environment, by constantly buggering up into the countryside. Their attacks are working. His hit points are going down. I can see them doing it.
Everyone, let us emerge victorious.
Where's it gone? There it is. I assume it's got a horrible, horrible second form. And possibly a horrible, horrible third form. Well, it looks like Indelicio from Star Ocean 2. Which its story isn't dissimilar from Indelicio's.
Let us proceed.
It mostly because I have no idea how much of an actual personality and self-awareness and soul this thing has.
What's going on?
Our attacks aren't doing a damn thing.
Are you satisfied, Homunculi? Soon you may finally be at peace. You have done well for the past 500 years.
Take caution.
Is this the end?
What's happening now?
You did this.
Yes, I did. I am your creator. It is truly regrettable that you were a failure. It seems I need to conduct some more tests.
It wasn't a failure, it was disagreeing with you about methodology.
I destabilized the force keeping him together, but he's still more powerful than I anticipated. Be careful.
Also, don't give me a battle and then say I didn't actually hurt it.
No, it is I. I am
Apparently you're a Dalek now. Also, why does every iteration of adult get longer hair? There's a limit until it's no longer. Okay, that's a lot of wings.
What's happening to Atra? What's going on?
I couldn't fully separate all the souls that compose Atra. This must be the result of the amalgamation breaking down.
He's only barely able to keep the souls intact. They may be vulnerable in this state. Monsters, prepare for the final assault!
Okay.
Prison Tower of Forged Souls. Anima Ergastelum. Don't have to fill out the damn thing, side Prison Souls.
Use caution. It's too late to back out now.
We can't afford to let this chance go to waste.
Seriously, whatever they're doing looks very sensual. Wait, are they clones of Rosvita? This is cool looking though, it kind of reminds me of Kefka's Tower or, you know, one of that kind of boss. Princess Remedy has one.
Let us proceed. Let us proceed with the final attack.
Oh, I like the remix of the kind of game's main theme, which is also the game over tune, because of course it is. This makes it just visually confusing. It's going down like a ton of bricks. Am I getting it right now? Yeah, I am. I'm just hard to hit it because it's up there. And we exploded its central beaker of volcanic goo. And its naked ladies are dead. Poor naked ladies. Yes, I fucking know how this game works. Why did I just almost call... say Doan. Whatever this is, it's not Doan. I doubt anyone will get much from a clone of me. Unless they wanted to infect everyone with whatever the...
I can
Seriously? How? Oh, I see. You missed the naked ladies? Naked ladies are everywhere. I think we're supposed to be jumping on that platform and holding on for dear life or something. Yeah. The annoying thing is each one has a weakness, and it's a different weakness, and it's annoying. I'm not sure precisely what this thing's weakness is supposed to be in terms of a weapons triangle. Maybe it just has a fuck ton of health because it's the final boss. Impressive looking beastie. What was that about a bagel? Limb from limb indeed. Someone's got their sword out. They're very unhappy. Someone's lost their grip on their controller. Yeah, now making it a real thing. Go get him, Kitty.
Nearly there.
You mustn't slow down now. We're all counting on you.
Oh, we've got to do these again. Oh, fuck a duck.
Got my strength back.
Powerful attack inbound. Brace yourself. Understood. Yeah? On guard. Go. Out we go. I knew it. Crimson line. I can keep going. It worked.
Shut up.
Let us proceed.
Got ya! Now! Main event. There's his ass. created a big blob of monster men. What was that stuff called? Sephira?
Did we do it?
What was that? That was the core of souls that Atra was comprised of. Once it lost the power keeping it fused, it shattered, and the souls began dissipating.
So is it over?
Yes, Atra is no longer a threat. That said, it means that nothing will change. We must continue fighting the Grimwald Nox as we always have.
But Balduke is safe now, at least.
And it'll stay that way, as long as we keep fighting.
I'll do my best to make sure everyone can keep living in peace. The important thing is that we'll do it together. I will do my part as well.
I'm never getting rid of you guys, am I?
Hmm? Who? Are those the gems of Gemfire? We've been appointed King of Ishmeria. I don't think Adol would want to do that. Those the blue thingies that we collected.
Adol, what do you wish to do?
Who are you?
We are souls, forged from your memories. Do you wish to free the monstrums?
With all of us here, at this moment, we can stop the Grimwald Nox together.
But without it, the enmity of the people cannot be contained. Because of this, the future of Balduke is uncertain. It may even come to pass that its people will suffer a far worse fate.
But maybe that's how things should be. What does your heart tell you, Adol?
You, of all people, should know. Choice is not always between right or wrong.
Your hair is clipping through your the back of your coat, Adol.
Only absolute is that the choice must be made.
We'll help you make it come true, Adol. All you need to do is choose.
I'm not sure what the first is implying.
We shouldn't be trapped by the past any longer.
This is the egg of Dropnir. It is the relic that manifests Lemiris from enmity.
Please raise your sword, Adol.
Now, destroy the egg. By doing so, the Grimwald Nox will cease to exist. Its light is a beacon of hope. You've always been able to find it, haven't you?
You've grown so much, Adol. I'm so happy I had a chance to see you again.
No matter how perilous the path before you, you walk it undeterred.
Courage lies in all humans. After all, you freed me from my eternal fate.
No, it's not near. I can't just piss off.
Think of this as our destiny. All that we have done for us.
Not near Automata. Here's a game where it would let me do that. Suddenly, the moon goes blue and flash.
You're finally awake.
What's with you and fainting?
What happened?
Something happened to me?
Seems you're still a bit out of it.
Is it true you destroyed the Grimwald Nox? A strange voice told us you did.
I no longer feel the presence of the Grimwald Nox, nor any Lemiries. I want to believe that it's finally over.
Sorry that I chose for you, Will.
There's nothing to apologize for.
I don't know what I would have chosen if I were you.
I think I might have chosen to keep the Grimwald Nox.
Me too. I don't mind having to fight, if it's to protect the ones I love.
However, then there would be no room to change for the better. Not for us, and not for Balduq.
Yeah, you might be right.
With that, our final battle, like all our other battles, ended like nothing had ever happened. After the Victory Day festival concluded, Balduq returned to normal.
Normal for Balduq.
Warden Valgar and Governor General Lindheim resuming their posts. The Glean Hieroglyph Knights were reinstated with a new master from the church. Things weren't exactly the same around Balduq, but little by little, it would regain its spirit. One of the changes was that the Monstroms were never seen again. With the Grimwald Nox gone, we had lost our gifts. Aprilis told us that the curse was always tied to the Grimwald Nox. There were rumors of the Monstroms' whereabouts, but they went away eventually. Maybe one day, the Monstroms will be forgotten altogether. But in the meantime,
Alright, I think I'm all packed up. Perks of traveling light. I prefer bringing memories instead of stuff. You ready to go too, Adel?
Yeah, just finished packing.
Great, perfect timing. You wanted to say goodbye to Carla and Shanta, didn't you? We can do that before we leave.
Adol, my dear, you're not really leaving me, are you? Whatever will I do without you? But I suppose that the original intent of this bar was to help you leave.
That's why it's called the Dandelion, right? A seed that floats into the wind, onto a new journey.
That's right. I knew this day would come, so this is for the best. I suppose I'll have to hold back my tears and see you off with a smile.
I won't forget you, Shantae.
Oh, my darling Adol! I couldn't forget you in 1,000 years.
What are you gonna do at the bar?
I've thought about it, but I can't bear to leave her. I've grown much too fond of this place. So I think I'll keep her open. I'll save 2 seats for you at the bar, okay? When you return, she'll be even more gorgeous than you remembered.
Excellent, so will I.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'd like to express my gratitude as well for everything you've done for the city at all.
I still haven't wrapped my head around you being Cardinal Lindheim. You might be one crafty guy, but you're all right in my book.
I've always had a knack for hiding my identity.
Sorry to cause you so much trouble.
I'm the one who should be apologizing to you. Though my circumstances required it, I was still dishonest about who I was.
I heard that when Lindheim was younger, he worked in the mines for 2 years in secret. In the entire 2 years, nobody suspected that the son of a noble was working amongst them.
I did it to understand the perspective of the people. Being imprisoned with you and escaping was an experience I'll never forget at all.
You've got more guts than the best of us. There's all sorts of characters in the Roman Empire, huh?
Now,
yeah, and I'm sure I'll be in a lot more trouble with them.
I wouldn't want to keep you. I'd wager there are other people waiting to see you off.
Ah, that's right. You have to go see Carla at the Pendleton Company. Without her, the Dandelion would never have happened.
Adol, Dogi, be careful out there, okay?
We'll be wishing for your success in all your future adventures.
Oh, come on!
Wait, and I thought you left without saying goodbye. Sorry about that. Seem to be working hard today as usual. Obviously. Who else is going to pick up the slack with you defectors gone? There's something else I needed to tell you guys. Better not make a thing about it, okay? I've been adopted by Parks. You what? That is very interesting. This is huge for both of you. I thought you wanted to kill him. When you first met, you had nothing on your mind except revenge.
Are you stupid or something?
Just forget that already. I'm not the same person as I used to be. It's just how it is, whether you like it or not. Parks wanted me to go to Sunday school too, even though I'm working at the Dandelion. It can be a thorn in my side, but I'm willing to give it a try. So you see, I'm proud in living a life. I'm now living a life my father can be proud of because of you. So thanks, I guess. I'll never forget you too. Right back at you, kid. Bonjour, my lovely Dogi and Adol. Bonjour, Mobihan. What brings you here? I'm very glad you asked. You see, I have an announcement. I am returning to the river. Shantae will carry me like a king to the edge of the water. Now that I've fulfilled my oath to the heroes, I will bask in the sun while I watch over the people of this land as I once did. Thank you, Mobihan. No, I should be thanking you, mon ami. Your kindness knows no bounds. While it fills me with great woe to bid you adieu, it is letting go that allows us to grow. I will always be close by the Loire River. Good to know. Thanks for everything, Mobihan. I'll never forget the days I spent at the Dandelion nor the friends I found here. Goodbye, Adol Dogi. You'll always be in our thoughts and prayers. No matter how far you travel, no matter how high the bounty on that adorable head of yours. Bounty? Moi? What are you talking about? I'll always be by your side, don't you forget that. No quests are currently available. Being plant bat followed me. That was nice. Thank you, plant bat. Not a lot of people out in town this early for us though. It's just the last look we'll get. You're wondering how things would go down here the second you got yourself arrested. But even after all that, feels almost bittersweet making our exit now, huh? We'll be back again someday. Sounds like a plan to me. Can't wait to see how the place shapes up by then. Alrighty, what you say we make our way over to the Pendleton Company? Talk to all the NPCs. Still happily NPCing away. Am I misunderstanding where the Pendleton Company is? I think I am, in fact. Because I've got no sense of direction. Silhouette, hello, and Professor Valen. Thank goodness I caught you before you left. We couldn't make it. I thought we couldn't make it because the Professor decided to sleep in. You never let me lift this down, will you? Ah, thanks for coming, Silhouette, and thanks for waking up, Valen. Say, you don't have your mask. Is that because you don't see Lemures anymore? That's right, the Lemures seem to have disappeared entirely. I'm happy to be finally free of that mask and see the world as you all do. Even though my face kind of looks weird at that angle. It was made possible for you by you and the other Monstroms. I'll forever be grateful to you all. And I as well for giving my assistant another chance at life. It's a happy coincidence. Either way, you can see now and that's all matters. Maybe so, but you're still my hero. Now, Silhouette. Heroes are very busy people. Let's set them free now. We also must leave shortly. Where are you two headed off to? We're going to visit the Norse ruins scattered across the outskirts of Balduck. I wish we could talk longer before you go, but we're already in a bit of a rush. I just wanted to see you before you left. Okay, Professor, come along now. When did you start giving me commands? Not that I particularly mind. Ah, stubborn as always. We'll let you two go then. Okay, be well, you two. If we're to meet again in the future, allow me to study your adventures in my research. Adol, Dougie, good morning. Oh no, it's not. Why do you guys have to leave so early? Not much of a morning girl, eh? Sorry about that. You must be the guy taking Tito on as an apprentice, yeah? That's right, I figured I'd come to see you off as thanks for taking care of the kids here. It was like having a whole bunch of parents at once. You guys saved us from the brink and that's no joke. If it weren't for you, we'd have never moved past what happened with Dad. So thanks guys for everything. I'll always have nothing but respect for all of you, now and forever. Play nice with Arch, okay?
Okay.
I'll try. We both will. Bye Adol, bye Dougie, have a nice trip. For sure, you two take care, alright? His Eminence the Cardinal has returned and the Knights have begun to reform. Despite the Monstrum's disappearance, the city is preoccupied as ever. Still, this is the first of many steps to a new Balduck. We at Balduck Cathedral plan to bear witness to where it will go firsthand. Right, sit your best, Rue. There's Marguerite, the flower collecting girl. Rusty, hi there, Rusty and Dougie. Seems like you boys are on your way out. Sure are, same goes for you two by the look of it. Kind of a shame though, coming all this way just for your treasure to slip out of your hands. Since it was in a Nox, the only way in is a no-go now, thanks to a certain someone. All that work for nothing. You would have at least asked me for a second opinion. Tilly Valley. Ever the way with Doan this one. Who cares anyway? I already told you about the next trope we're going for. You two make some odd couple of travellers though, I guess, haha. Though I guess we ain't ones to talk. Well, Javier did let me on the secret treasure from 500 years ago, and since this one never became a myth, it's bound to still be untouched. Near riches to be found, near thrills to be had, why wouldn't I go after it? After meeting you, I'm bustling to see what these adventures are all about. That's why I figured I'd take up escorting the fair dame here on a journey. My days as Javier the Holy Swordsman may have come to an end. But I know my compatriots of yore would watch over this land. Will watch over this land for ages to come. Hope we meet again someday. As do I. A Roo adventure would be awesome. I want to be a Roo and all the other NPCs would be Roos. And just we're Roo the entire time.
Thank you both for coming.
Didn't know you'd be here too, Krisha.
Carla told me that you'd be stopping by. I wanted to say thank you one last time. Not long ago, I thought that I'd have to be a monstrum for the rest of my life. But you freed us from the Grimwald's Nox, Adol.
So you from here on out.
Right. I'll make you proud.
So, how are you adapting? You've all returned to your original non-homunculus bodies, right?
Yes. Except for Anemona, of course. But thanks to Dr. Noah, I
was wondering what happened to the doll.
Well, there is the little problem of all my old memories getting jumbled up. But we've all decided to look to the future, instead of dwelling on the past.
Yeah, that's a good outlook.
I didn't want you to leave worrying about us. Hey, that's weird. I don't want to say goodbye at all. Can't you stay with me a little longer?
Aww. I don't know what to say.
I thought you said you didn't want him to worry, Krisha.
Carla.
Besides, Adol's already done enough for us. Let's not make him do any more. I'm sure that Adol and Dogi have more people they have to see before they go.
I know, but...
I never thought Krisha would take to you so well, given how shy she used to be. On behalf of all of us at Pendleton, thank you for everything you've done. Krisha told me what had happened. You're a hero, Adol.
Cause as much trouble as ourselves.
It's true, you know. It was Adel's history that started this mess.
You may have a point, but it was my honor to have helped you, nonetheless. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you.
The dandelion's what held us together.
Shantae's the one who did all the heavy lifting. Though it's unfortunate a business partner as promising as you is departing.
I don't know fuck all about business.
Whenever you decide to return to Balduke, you'll always be welcome at Pendleton.
We might just take you up on that.
Thank you so much.
Doki knows nothing about business either.
Please, come back to Balduke one day. I'll be waiting for you.
Stay well, Adel, and safe travels.
Doki lifts things and smashes walls down. Adel stabs things to fetch his lost Picards.
Adel Kristen. At last, I finally found you. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, hi, Ingrid.
Doesn't she work for the Roman Empire?
I'd forgotten she exists, to be honest. She's a paranormal investigator.
So you've uncovered my top secret assignment, have you? I will admit there may have been some truth to your statements from the interrogation. Though I was reluctant to acknowledge it. But now that I have, I realize that you're even more dangerous than I thought. Now you will come quietly back to the prison with me. What?
Adel, show her what Parks gave you. This is one of those times it would come in handy, right?
Adel retrieved a piece of parchment from his shirt and unfolded it to show to Ingrid.
What's this? An adventuring charter?
The authority invested in me as Governor General, I do hereby endow the bearer of this document, Adel Christin, full entitlement to engage in the free exploration of the Glia Erdlingen province in his capacity as an adventurer, Cardinal Lindheim.
This is unmistakably Cardinal Lindheim's handwriting. How in the world did a reprobate like you get your hands on this? More importantly, when did Cardinal Lindheim return? And what of Shadowlard and the others?
Wait, you really have no idea? The Cardinal's been back as the Governor General for a while. As for Shadowlard, he's gone. So the Hieroglyph Knights are restructured.
Preposterous. I haven't seen any report since I escaped the Hieroglyph Knights and hid underground.
Guess she wouldn't know. She's been under a rock. Literally. Speaking of, I don't mean any offense, but, you kinda stink.
For all I know, you may very well have forged this letter. I must confirm its legitimacy with the Cardinal at once.
What? Hey!
Listen here, Adol Kristen. If I learn you forged this letter, I'll have you imprisoned once more. You stay right there until I come back.
She's persistent, I'll give her that. But we should probably get going before Deputy Crazy gets back. If we go now, we shouldn't have any problems leaving through the front gate.
Twice the front gate again.
Adol!
Ah, good. It seems we've caught you just in time.
Jules! And Dr. Noah. I'm sorry, Jules. You can't walk anymore after losing your gift, right?
Yep, I got the short end of the stick. My original body has the same disease too. Maybe I'll find a way to restore the Grimwald Nox so I can have my gift back.
But she kept your humour.
Well, It beats being a wet blanket about it.
Good old Jules.
Yeah, totally a joke. Yeah, right, thanks, Jules.
Oh, I have a message from Anemona for you. She said, "Thank you for everything. Let us meet again."
No frills, straight to the point. That's Anemona for you.
Despite how concise the message was, she did appear sad you were leaving. In any case, I believe the choice she made was for the best. Sola was generous enough to perform one final procedure for her.
Ah, I get you. So, what's the plan for the nose?
About that, we found a lead on Jules' disease.
So it's curable after all.
The research documents that Zola left behind give me hope that it can. I don't expect him to be cured immediately, but I'm sure we can slow its progression. In fact, he's already doing so well, he insisted on coming to bid you goodbye.
Hey, that's great news, Jules.
Well, I'm not out of the woods yet. We still don't know if I can be cured completely. So, you two really are leaving.
Yeah. I'm sad to say bye too, kiddo.
Are you going to continue your adventures then, Adol? Hey, if I can walk again someday, do you think I could come to visit you?
Of course.
Yeah.
Really? I'm going to hold you to that. Then you can tell me about all the new things you two have seen on your adventures.
You got it. We'll tell you so many stories, you'll be begging us to stop. In the meantime, make sure you record your own adventures in that notebook of yours. Then we can swap stories next time we meet. Right, Adel?
Change the name of that notebook.
I just might do that.
Adol, Dogi, thank you for everything you've done for our family. Jules, Pamela, and I wish you the best on your journey.
We appreciate that. You've done plenty for us, too.
Thank you, both of you. And take care.
Right back at you, Jules. All right then. Time to go, Adam. Would you look who it is?
Your fan family.
Oh, looks like we just made it.
We've got ourselves an entourage. Did you all come to say goodbye?
Yeah, both of you have done so much for all of us. The least we could do was send you off in kind. My coworkers also send their regards. Oh, they covered for me at the Coliseum so I could come say goodbye.
Your boyfriend here's a keeper, Yufa.
Boyfriend? When are you two gonna make it official already? Go! Food! Cut it out!
That's the Gamberg family for you. Felix has got his work cut out for him.
Thank you for everything, Adol. And for all you've done for our sister especially.
Your sister's the one who's gotten us out of more scrapes than we can count.
It's the best ally anyone could ask for.
The best? She's fun to tease, too. Look! Yufa's blushing! Hey, you two! What did I just say? I haven't even said goodbye to Adol yet. Well, now it's too quiet.
Hurry it up, woman! Adol's busy, you know.
Food. Adol, I love this city, just as my mother and father did. And I'm glad I can continue living here with my siblings. So thank you for that. For giving us the push we needed. The wounds we've suffered may never heal completely. But I'll keep my head up and smash through every wall that holds me back.
It's Dogi's job.
As long as we're all smiling, It'll give Mom and Dad a reason to smile down on us too. I'll follow your example, Adol, and keep looking toward the future.
Thanks, Yufa. I'll do just the same.
Yeah, keep it going for us, okay?
You kids take care too. Don't give your sister too much trouble, you hear?
We'll do our best, Dogi.
Bye-bye, Adol.
Don't be strangers, okay?
Best of luck on your travels, both of you.
We'll miss you, but don't look back, okay? We'll never forget you two.
Neither will we.
Now we've just got Adol's new boyfriend. And me going in the right direction, maybe? Possibly? Is that too much to hope for?
Adol Kristen!
Hmm?
Uh-oh, here comes the woman.
Thanks for everything.
Yes. You as well. So, take it you're leaving? Yeah, that's the plan. Good. That might be for the best. What do you mean? After everything that's happened, the Imperial military's on their way from Rom. A relatively new paranormal investigation division is also involved. They don't waste any time, do they?
Bet we'll be running into them again.
You know Ingrid, don't you? She's actually a highly ranked officer in the Imperial Army. She used her connections to request additional support from the Roman military. No idea how she managed to report on all those events while she was in hiding, though. I heard the two of you were the primary suspects in the investigation. Come on, can't we catch a break?
What's Dogi done?
I am a Roman soldier, so if they require it, I will be obliged to aid them. Anyway, I thought I'd give you fair warning.
Thanks, we'll be careful.
You don't need to thank me. A soldier always repays his debts. Stay sharp. Until we meet again, Adol Kristen.
Love you too, Velvet. Where's Hawk?
Looks like there's one more person waiting for you.
Where's Hawk?
Heading out, Adol? Now that the Grimwald Nox is gone, the people's fate rests in their own hands. There's a possibility of a far more disastrous war or calamity in the future. That being said, you all risked your lives to pave this new path for Balduq. Now it's our responsibility to ensure it leads to the future this city deserves.
I know you'll all be fine.
I appreciate the sentiment. We can do no less as the people who live.
I love Aprillis's hair. You don't get to see Aprillis's hair very often.
Kind, Adol Kristen. You are also steadfast.
Aprillis just looks awesome.
You I
That is awesome.
Not to fight anymore. It was right before our final battle.
I witnessed a rare sight that day.
Teasing me now, are you? I had a feeling, Adol, from the moment I met you in the prison, that you would be the one to spark the change that I could only dream of. But I always reserved my expectations. And yet, you exceeded them anyway. Thank you for freeing the Monstroms. This is the first moment in a very long time that I myself have felt free.
Yeah, no idea what you're going to do about the build-up of shit happening in Beldup, though. What will you do now?
I'm sure you've spent your life living for the sake of others, though I guess I'm not one to talk. But hey, it might be good for you to take some time to yourself for a change.
Interesting. I can do that now, can't I?
You're a whole life ahead of you.
Yes, you're right. Adol, thank you again for everything. Though it pains me to see you go, I'm glad for you all the same. Goodbye, Adol.
So, where to next, Adol? If you want to stay on the road, we can head towards Garmin. Or if you're pining for the sea breeze, we could take a trip overseas to Bratai.
Wasn't Garmin where Adol was born? Wherever the wind takes us.
Really took that dandelion thing to heart, huh? By the way, I've been meaning to ask. I've been on the road for a while now. Ever think about settling down anywhere?
Maybe? Who knows?
Come on, you're killing me, Adol. Well, no sense stopping now. The road suits us better after. We made a lot of great memories here, with a lot of great people. Wherever the next destination may be, I hope we meet more folks like that again. Hey, Adol. Look.
Oh. I don't think Adol will settle down. There's Credo! Still being Credo. Wait, how did he get up there with no gift? There's White Cat at her flower shop. There's Giles' is it called Giles? Giles' wheelchair. Now he's able to pick up the books. That looks like Yufa's stuff, yeah, and Yufa got married to Felix. Oh. That looks like Credo's stuff. I guess Hawk is gone off to be a mercenary or something. Is that Animona? Oh, there's Aprilis, who's now at the antique shop. There's her feather shawl thing and one of her robotic arms. And her lantern thingy. Can't remember who that is. Unless that's Aprilis and the other one is an Aprilis clone with Animona inside that. And those two are off. In the back of a caravan. The dandelion seeds floating in the wind. And there's the alchemy lab and the picture of the heroes of the 100 Years' War with Rosita in the middle. On the moon. And the other moon. And that's East Monstrum Nox, to be continued in Adol's next book. Trophy earned, Monstrum Nox. We've got time attack mode now as well. So that was East 9. Oh, I loved it, I loved all of it. It had tiny little things that annoyed me. Mostly, I think the biggest thing is the camera is a bit motion sickness inducing. I don't really know how they would do it without it. It wasn't as bad as a lot of modern games. Possibly because it's not quite a modern game. Falcom tend to lag behind trends a bit, which I think is good because, you know, it means they focus on actually polishing what they do. Yeah, Yeah, it still needs some work with the camera. Maybe an option to turn it down or something. You know, what's an option to mess with the camera, but I didn't understand how it worked. It needs some clear instructions for what will make for the least motion sickness in games. Because I don't always know. Also, there were a couple of bits where the music went off. I didn't like that. In general, I like this game a lot. It's definitely worthy of being an East game. Oh. It's been 2.5 hours. That's pretty good length for a stream. So I think I'm going to stop now, and I'm likely to play some Mercenaries Saga on stream next time I come on. Thanks for watching. That has been East 9.